Hi, I'm Bonnie Annis,
And I'm Stephanie Prestidge.
and we're here from Lemoore to talk about probiotics in skincare and how to start your new year off right. It's not about changing all the things you're doing.
Yep.
It's just about a little bit of continuous improvement. Now, Stephanie, we haven't done this for a few weeks. It feels like
Got little jitters, almost like a little bit of a jitter kind of
how
going
do we
on.
do this again?
Yeah.
It's good to be back, and it's good to be talking about our favorite subject, which is healthy skin
Yes.
and all the ways to do it. So we can't cover everything in this video. So what we're going to do is we're going to encourage you to look at some of the other videos that we've done over the past several months. So we are going to establish the fact that it is important to have a microbial balance in your skin, and some of our other videos talk about that. So now that we know that it's that important and we know how valuable it is, let's talk about how to use the pre, pro, and postbiotics in Esse Skincare to bring back the skin's microbial balance. Let's do a step-by-step here how to do that. So how would we do that, Stephanie?
First, we need to take a sustainable approach. We are not after short-term gains because research now is showing us short-term gains create a negative long-term effect for your skin health.
Right. Thinning skin, damaged skin, capillary damage.
Yeah.
I think it's human nature to want to have immediate results. We all want to walk out of a skin treatment and go, oh, look at me. And while that is most certainly possible, certainly that's been our experience when we did our rewilding process with S. I think that it's entirely reasonable, as given your own history of your skin, the challenges you faced. Sometimes it can take a little bit longer. So we start slow, we start sustainable, and then what else do we do?
And we focus on barrier, your actual skin barrier. We need to stop taking it off, and we need to let our healthy form of sebum be.
Wow, I was just talking about this last night.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a lot to learn, and we've been studying it for a long time, but I feel like yesterday when I was explaining this to someone, I feel like I finally have enough of an understanding that I can say it with the understanding of why that is so important, because your skin is going to create sebum no matter what, because it's going to protect itself. The key is to create healthy sebum. It's like in breastfeeding. Someone brought this up last night. It's like in feeding the foremilk and hindmilk. The foremilk is the thinner milk that that is what when you nurse your baby, that's what you get first. But then when you nurse longer, you get the hind milk, which is more nutrient dense, takes the body longer to produce. Same with sebum on your skin.
Yep.
So if you strip your skin of all sebum, and if you are using products oil-free and with triclosan, which is horrifying what we're doing to teenagers using products with triclosan and other harsh things. When you take away all that good sebum, your skin then has to work so much harder to produce more good sebum. It's going to produce sebum, and then you can say, oh, I've got oily skin. Yeah, you do, because your skin is fighting so hard to produce something that to protect itself. So we want to make sure we are not stripping the skin of the good sebum.
Yep.
What else do we want to do?
We want to work really hard at microbe diversity. That is where a healthier skin barrier is, with diverse, healthy microbes. So non-pathogenic is the proper term to use. Pathogenics are the ones we are concerned about that are causing inflammatory issues, but they're the ones that also invade very easily when we don't have enough protection.
So we want to feed,
yep,
the good microbes on our skin.
Yep.
And
seed.
So add good microbes. to balance out the diversity, and
Competitive exclusion.
we want to make sure that our skin is so filled with healthy microbes, the ones that are supposed to be there, that the bad guys can't get in. And it's a conversation we've been having about gut microbiome for years and years and years now. I think everyone says, oh, well, I'm just going to go eat some yogurt. And, it's a little simplistic view of it, but the idea being that we want to feed our body the lactobacillus, and that's going to help our gut. And certainly it will. And the same thing applies to our skin. We want to make sure we are feeding and seeding well so that the unhealthy microbes don't have a place to live. So we mostly talk to professionals. We work directly with skincare professionals. And there's one thing that unites every single skincare professional in the world, and that is their desire to help their clients. They absolutely, that is their driving passion, to help their clients. How can we help our professional clients help their clients achieve a healthy skin barrier? How do we do that?
With education. Education of starting to understand skin microbiome. Education of understanding the challenge we're already seeing of probiotics in the industry. And why I say the word challenge is it's not all equal. Unfortunately, everybody wants a piece of the big puzzle that is growing and are creating a lot of puffery around probiotic now.
And this is why we wrote the blog post on what does microbiome friendly even mean? That's like the phrase hypoallergenic.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
Our
so
dermatologist tested.
Yeah. That's all puffery. And I have to say, I wrote a blog post about puffery more than 10 years ago because I was really, really annoyed about what is allowed to be said in our industry. And I think that it's really important that we are transparent. We talk about the research that's being done, and we share our sources too, so that people can understand what it is we're talking about. I think that it's really common for a skincare professional to want to jump in with both feet to make a difference on their client's skin. They want to go, let's hit it with the probiotics. Sorry, there are wild turkeys just running around outside, and they are so ridiculous, and it's absolutely impossible to continue talking when these ridiculous birds are jumping around in the back. Anyway, professionals want to help their clients, and they want to do it fast, and they want to say, I can fix your problems now.
Yeah.
Right. So how do we help our clients? How can we help them understand that it is a process?
Rewilding their own skin. I think we, as estheticians, we're hands-on people. We want to experience for ourselves. So experiencing rewilding yourself, and then the light bulb will start to turn on of like, okay, well, how do I do this for other people now? Mine feels so good. How do I do everybody else's and make them feel what I feel? And then start learning microbiome, but slowly. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's overwhelming. And when you first read the literature and understand it, it's asking you to cleanse less. It's asking you to exfoliate less when, unfortunately, in the industry, for so long we were told to wash all the oils off and exfoliate as often as you can. That was known then. Okay, that was known then. What science and research knows now, it's evolving. It's not wrong what you are doing. It's not wrong what you did. It's just evolving and changing. And we've got to evolve and change as well.
Maya Angelou said that as well. When we know better, we do better. And I think that's really important too. And I always felt like I wasn't doing enough with my skin. And turns out I actually was doing everything right anyway. And that I didn't over cleanse. I wanted to be gentle, although I was really passionate about exfoliating as vigorously as possible. And that was when I think back to my own rewilding journey, and I kept a journal at the time, thanks to Stephanie telling me I needed to do that. And I remember having the feeling, gee, I wish I could exfoliate when I first started. By day 3, I made the observation I didn't feel like I needed to exfoliate anymore. What was happening when I got to day 3 and I didn't feel like I needed to exfoliate? Why didn't I?
Because with a healthy skin microbiome, it feels healthier. It feels smoother. It feels moisturized. It feels luxurious. Like my skin felt like I had a professional facial and I didn't.
I know your skin is so fabulous. Like I'm just in the light here, I'm just
Yeah.
looking at your skin going, wow.
And less stress.
Less stress is really good
And
too.
your life also helps.
That's a good thing.
Yes, but that's a big thing is when your skin barrier is really healthy, it does not feel rough. It does not feel tight. It does not feel itchy. All those sensations go away, so that need to exfoliate away the rough feeling is no longer there.
And I had that experience, and I would love for other skincare professionals to have that experience too. And I would say that it's really common for skincare professionals to go, okay, what do I need? Here's my budget. Let's go. But we would actually really encourage you to take the slow road. Start with one rewilding kit, which is going to give you 4 to 6 weeks worth of products, but you know, it's a 30-day rewild. You do the process of rewilding for 30 days because that's what's going to give you the difference. Stick with it. Follow the plan for 30 days and then evaluate how your skin feels.
Yep.
Stay in touch with us to ask us questions, to give us feedback. And if you want to send us pictures, we are here for that. Because we love to see that. We love to see the changes that people are experiencing in their skin. And I would say that that's at the beginning of the year. I think it's time to start doing something different.
Yep.
That we can make long-term changes on our clients' skin by starting ourselves.
Yes.
So I think that that would be our challenge for you, our kind request, that you start with yourself. Don't throw out everything that's on your shelves. Continue to work professionally, but start something different. Now is a great time to start. Start with one rewilding kit, and then we'll help you get started, and then we can talk to you about all the ways you can rewild your spa in 2024. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we're going to be back again
In 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks to talk